Right. We don't know that much at this point, except that Israel and some Arab countries are potentially involved in some type of collaboration, cooperation when it comes to dealing with these type of threats. And yes, we did see in the last few days how problematic this issue can be with Hezbollah drones coming into Israeli territory, and how that can basically cause entire air squadrons to jump into the sky to shoot these things down.
It's a small drone, correct? On
right,
one that came from Lebanon.
Very small. And we've seen how small drones can cause tremendous problems. We saw it on the Gaza frontier. There was a case where a drone was used in an Israeli base to gather intelligence. So there's all kinds of uses that you can find for these small drones that are not that expensive to operate, and can be used for intelligence gathering, and also be laden with explosives. And that's the case that we saw more in the United Arab Emirates with those Houthi drones that were launched into Abu Dhabi. And that's why, yes, one could assume probably that the United Arab Emirates is one of those Arab countries that is cooperating here. If we're talking about, so to speak, allies, even though the UAE is not an official ally of Israel, it is one of the Arab countries Israel is much closer with now since the signing of the Abraham Accords, and another country that has suffered from drone attacks, as we just saw with those attacks by the Houthis. So they certainly have a shared interest here in countering this threat. And one of the ways potentially to counter the threat is with use of more advanced technology that can down these drones a lot easier way, a simpler way than using aircraft to shoot them down. We're talking about maybe advanced technologies, maybe lasers. There's all kinds of things that are being talked about. We don't know the details yet, but certainly there is the shared interest of dealing with this problem.
Yeah, high-tech solutions likely being sought after here. Alec, Pollard, thanks for being with us on that.